All right. Welcome back to the Joshua Cassidy Show. Where do we meet?
Well, we met at church. I met your wife first, and it's been about 5 years, I would say, right? You guys have been married for?
Yeah, since 2013, right? We got married
14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Lord has been rocking your world lately. What was your dream or your vision that you had? Where is it taking you now?
So really this all started with a young woman asking questions and making a point of saying, you know, man, you really give good advice. Me and another woman were just kind of giving her advice. And I was like, you know what, we should do a panel. Just a panel of Latina women because, you know, things that happen to us are a little different sometimes than in other cultures. And really that's where it started from, just bringing awareness to things that happen in the community, you know, and just to young women. And so in the process of that, we started it. I had asked a few people to help out and they kind of backed out on me last minute. And then I remember talking to Shelly about it. And, you know, she actually found out some information, like, you know, that she does have some Spaniard in her blood. And she was really excited about that. And she loves the, you know, South American culture and all that. And so it just really started from there, just with all these ideas, and the Lord just kept evolving from what it started. You know, it started from being a panel to interviewing women that are successful, that are Hispanic, young women who are in college, and, you know, all different shades, and just talking about the different things that they've dealt with. And so from there, you know, thinking about how to raise money for the organization, then someone had suggested, hey, why don't you do a devotional so you can raise money? I was like, that's a great idea.
And what's your organization called?
Ethnic Perspective.
Okay, go ahead.
So so I took that and, you know, prayed on it, contacted a few women. Some women also backed out on that. And, you know, but some women said yes, and it was just awesome. And so it's evolved from...
You just want to be on camera, buddy?
Yeah. Baby. So it just, something that started so simply as just giving advice to young women, because really that's all I wanted, just evolved into them seeing women who were successful, who actually had to endure some type of adversity, to writing, you know, a book, to now also having a conference for women, our very first conference that we're presenting, you know, in October. So what the Lord has next, I don't know, but what he's done in a matter of months has just blown me away, because I never expected it to get this big.
If I remember, when you first started out, your heart was, man, there's no role models for Latina women. Mm-hmm. Like, who do we have? Because I'm Latina. Who do y'all have?
Well, and that was the thing. Like, when you go online, like, I can mention 2 women that I know that are Latina. Well, obviously Sotomayor, who was our Supreme Court Justice judge. And then there's an author called Esmeralda Santiago who wrote, you know, some books about, you know, being Puerto Rican and coming over from Puerto Rico to the United States. And even though it's a Commonwealth and we're a citizen there, she just talked about her struggles of just being Latina in the United States. And so those are 2 women, you know, not necessarily that I could associate with, but at some point in a way I can. But when you try to look women up, there's not very many, and most of them are in the entertainment industry. And it's not to, I'm not looking down at anyone in entertainment. I know that they've had to, you know, pave the way for other women as well, and have done rightfully so. But I just kind of wanted to highlight women that did, you know, that are doctors and lawyers. Not everyone is going to be an actor. Not everyone's going to be a singer or a dancer. And I love all those things, you know, and I enjoy watching that. But I wanted our girls to want more.
You don't just have to shake your booty and
Absolutely.
show your skin. It's about more than that.
Absolutely. It's more than that. And, you know, the term spicy Latina, like, okay, so let me clear this up. I dance. I love to dance. Those are all things that I enjoy. Can I get a little spicy? Probably. But that doesn't define all that I am. Mm-hmm. And that shouldn't define who we are as Latinos. You know what I mean? Like, I embrace all that I am in my culture. I love my curly hair. I don't have it right now, but I love my curly hair. You know, I love that I have curves. Those are all wonderful things, but that's just not what all a Latina woman is. Yeah. You know, there's so much more about who we are. We're resilient. We're strong. We endure so much. And that, to me, that's not being viewed. And I want girls to see other other types of role models that are just not only in the entertainment industry.
Your idea and that dream of wanting there to be role models is because when you were younger, that there wasn't that for you, was there?
No, there wasn't. Growing up, people would not talk to me because they thought I was a particular race, or, you know, because I was dark. You know, nobody understood that I was Hispanic or what that was or where I was from, and I didn't know a lot about my culture growing up. So as I got older, I wanted to learn more. Learning about our past kind of helps mold us to our future. You have to embrace your culture. I love that I speak Spanish. I love that I have that as a second language. I think that's great, and I think that everybody should embrace that. But I'm also proud to be American. Everybody can share their culture and love it. You have, you know, Germans, you know, they share their culture. Irish people share their culture. Italians share their culture. But when we share our culture, sometimes it's just looked down upon. But we all have different backgrounds that we come from, you know. So for me, it was just being able to find something. And I want to be able to be that, you know, for another young woman. I know that I've definitely strived for that for my boys.
So your heart was for Latina women, and then it just kind of like, God took this and just blew it up for all. How did Shelly become involved in this?
So we just had a conversation about it, and I was letting her know my heart, and she just, you know, she caught the vision, she understood, and she said, and she agreed, you know, she works for a school district, and she actually saw a lot of what I was saying. She could see it firsthand. She could see where there was some discriminatory things, and then she could also see like generational things, you know, through different families and everything. And I think that her heart behind it was, you know, I want to see a change for everybody too. You have to kind of link arms with other women so that you can fight to stay where you are. And so that's kind of what I want to do, just be a connector, someone that'll stand with you and push you to where you need to go and make sure that you get there, and that you're also helping other women get there. Because in the end, if we want to be successful, we have to stand together. We have to. So
y'all wrote a book too.
Yes.
Well, how did that happen?
So yeah, just thinking about how to raise money for our organization. And I don't like to ask anybody for money. I have a problem with that.
Donate now. The link below. I don't know.
So,
we're going to set up a PayPal.
So, you know, I feel like it's easier when you can provide something, you know, and you give them a resource. And so basically what we did is we took stories from 11 women. We didn't make it like a traditional devotional. I didn't want it to be something that you normally read. And the reason why is because we know that God is good. We know that He can work through any situation. And in those stories, you'll find that. But we wanted raw stories. We wanted things that, you know, oh my gosh, that happened to me too. Not just, wow, that's amazing. You know, some of the stories are pretty, I keep using the word meaty because it's just so heavy, you know, what some of the women went through. And they talk about their struggles and how the Lord got them out of it. So that's kind of how it evolved.
Y'all have a book launch coming? What's that look like?
June 24th is New York, and July 1st it's in Texas.
Yes.
So you have the organization, you have the book launch. Also, you have a conference coming up.
So it's a Flourish conference, and our slogan is to grow in your royal destiny with Christ. And it's going to be really awesome. We're really excited. And it's just amazing how the Lord has really been, He's been doing everything. Like, we haven't had to do anything. And that's really how you know, okay, this is a God thing. We're doing what we're supposed to. Just everything's just kind of, you know, falling into place. And so we're really excited about that. We have 2 great speakers, and we're going to have a breakout session. We're going to have some awesome prayer time and worship.
And I just encourage you to come. One, it's going to be an intimate setting. Most conferences have large venues, you know, and a lot of people there, which is fine. But we wanted an opportunity for women to have that one-on-one, you know, where you will have someone there stand with you, pray with you, intercede with you. That's our heart. And so we wanted to keep it small so that you can get what you need. And our hope for this conference is maybe your life is not going to change overnight, but at least it's going to ignite something. It's going to start something. And that's what we want. No matter what stage you are, you may be at your beginning stages of your walk, or you may be, you know, very seasoned and mature in your walk. But wherever you are, if something has been dormant in your life, we want to awaken that. We want that to flow. And that is our prayer. We have women praying. We have people so involved in this right now, and we're excited. And this is for you. You know, this is not about me or Shelly or the women that are there. We're just trying to bless other women. We want to be like, you know, I guess you could say the eunuchs that were helping Esther. You know what I mean? That they were preparing her. to get her to where she needed to be before the king. That's what we want to do for you that weekend. If you register now, it's really inexpensive. We have great hotel rates as well. So just check out the website, and that's all.
Can guys come? I want to go. This is a women's conference. But I'm married to one of the, whoever you are.
So you'll be there.
So I'll be there.
Our book, right, is Rising Up to Greatness. Our conference is Flourish. And it's just all about growing. And it's all about being the hand that helps to grow.
It's raw. It's real. And that's what I love about it, is that it is real and it is raw, and that they can say, oh my gosh, I've gone through that, or I'm going through that now, or it's good to know that somebody else has gone through that. I'm not the only one. It's just women helping women, and not tearing each other down, or not, gossiping about each other, things like that, but just encouraging one another in the love of Christ.
You have an Instagram and a Facebook page, and we're going to put all that in the link below.
So they can go to our Instagram. We are consistently checking it daily. Same thing with Facebook. They can go to our website. They can email us. They can call. And one of the major things, and what I was saying before, or I failed to mention before, was that we always wanted people to be attainable. We wanted real women to be attainable. So we never want to be in a place where we can't talk to someone. So if myself or Shelly can't talk to you, someone will contact you.
Nice.
Like that is a major thing for me, because one of the things that I notice mostly is that people become very unattainable. They're too busy, or something's up, and life happens, and we understand that. But I think that we've garnered a good group of women. And that understand that, hey, you may be called to just kind of, speak into someone's life. So if you contact us, we do respond. So
that's awesome.
That's very big on my list.
It's so important to do life with like-minded people.
Yes. Like
for myself and Shelly, man, Selina and Fernando Sosa, man, we got to get Fernando up in here. Fernando! As soon as I got saved, they were just in my life. And they've been walking with Shelly and I all this time through a lot of things. And if we didn't have them, man, it'd be crazy, because there's so much that's happened in the last 5 years. You've got to do life with someone that will help you, that will bring you up, not muddle in the same mud as you. And it's so awesome that y'all are going to do this conference. So is there any closing statements you want to say? Any final?
Just really check us out, ethnicperspective.com, Facebook, our website,
whatever
the conference. Check out the conference and the book.
Yes, the book. We encourage you to purchase the book. It's going towards a good purpose. And it's going to help our girls be able to visit and see some of these women that are changing lives, that aren't, that are attainable and that they can get to. So,
Yep.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you for coming on the Joshua Cassidy Show.
Thank you for having us.
Mrs. Cassidy.
Yes,
Mrs. Sosa.
Sir.
And we'll see you next time.